The LS swapped V8 jet ski, back working on this thing here today, and the big thing is I gotta somehow get the engine inside there for test fitting and whatnot. And I went through some ideas with you guys in the last video. I just wanted to bounce my ideas off you and get some suggestion. And you know, for us it's like grab the sawzall and start cutting. We just want to go for it, but I put it off for a few days on purpose just to think about it. And I decided that we're gonna split the two halves on this thing. And if you didn't know, for some weird reason, jet skis, they separate right here. There's a top half and a bottom half. Some corner bash damage here from its days as a rental ski. Thankfully, these are all just screws along the rail here, so I can pull these screws out and then these pieces will come off. I'm going to go ahead and remove all the plastic pieces up here so that it's just basically the bare hull with none of this extra stuff on it, just so I have less stuff to think about and worry about. So when you're taking these pieces off, it's pretty obvious there's a bolt here and here, but it's pretty easy to forget about the hidden one inside of here, and there's also one hidden behind the handle, but I already took the handle off. So here you just open it up, take the liner out, and there's a bolt here and a bolt here. Easy. a lot more loose. Gotta clear the gas cap. There we go. There we go. I just gotta find somewhere to put this thing. Heat gun and pry bar or chisel. Last night I stayed up until I got the hull separated, so this fully separated all the way around the bond line and all the other places that it was glued, and I just need some help getting it apart, so I'm going to give Jacob a call. I could probably use the chain hoist to hoist it off, but Jacob has the day off, so I might as well just call him and get him over here.
Hello?
Hey Jacob, what's going on?
I'm sleeping.
Oh, do you want to get up and come over and help me do something?
Yeah, you're doing what?
I'm going to go ahead and take apart the FCR, pulling the top half off of the bottom half.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll come over and help.
Okay, well, I'll see you in a bit then. Bye.
I just gotta get up. Hold on. Oh.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi.
All right, you ready to pull this thing apart?
Sure am.
Oh, it's going to be good fun, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it slowly up. And let's bring it sideways.
Just like marionettes, just like a symphony of destruction.
Hey, Jacob, are we going to ignore the Chevy truck up there?
Yeah.
Are we going to ignore the Toyota Tacoma? Actually, it's a T100.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
Mick O'Toole, if you want to talk to him about it, he can tell you. Okay, when people were first starting to say in the comments, split it, I'm like, yeah, right. I was thinking, okay, it'll be like that, except for much more screwed up every single... I was basically thinking the whole ski would look like this if we split it, so... and by we, I mean Josh. And
well, Jacob helped me lift it off of there. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally, yeah.
Jacob just said...
I think there's enough room in there for a V8.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess he's going to say it again. But yeah, it seems to me like...
Wait. I don't know. Like, You really think a V8 would even fit across this space? The engine bay between the strut towers and a Corvette, it's wider than the outside rails on this ski. There's no way you're gonna fit a V8 in this thing. It wouldn't even fit. And it would also weigh 500 pounds. I mean, you go figure, since we know Josh is using an all-iron Ford 460 with iron heads, it's gonna weigh 700 pounds, and it'll probably weigh as much as this with like a 500-pound sumo wrestler on it. And you know, these would sink with that heavy of a person on it. So, I'm just here to say, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work, man.
Jacob brings up an excellent point. The engine that I'm using, it's going to end up being about 150 pounds more than the original engine.
And you're not worried that that's gonna sink the ski? You should be worried that that's gonna sink the ski, man.
Well, I guess it could be up to 250 pounds heavier than the original engine.
Oh, 250 pounds heavier? Could you imagine riding this with a 250-pound person on the back? It wouldn't even float, man.
Well,
what if you crazy?
What if you had two people on this jet ski, each weighing 150 pounds? Or even yet, what if you had two people riding the ski who weigh 200 pounds? There's no way.
Yeah, this thing's not gonna float. You try moving that with the stock engine under this thing, it's not even gonna move. With a V8, it's gonna be even slower.
Now we can. Oh yeah, we were just talking about jokingly how the engine wouldn't fit and how it's gonna sink. So I think it's time to grab the motor, put it on the chain hoist, and test fit it in here and see what happens.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see that.
But it wasn't.
It's because I wasn't talking and making any noise.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh doesn't have a big enough garage to get the angle great, but look at this. Blue valve covers. It's a Coyote.
Yeah, look at those wide heads.
Friggin' dual overhead cam. Ford power. Coyote swap. You get the Ford control pack for $2,500. All you gotta do is spend about 15 grand, bolts right in.
The engine is literally sitting in the hull, but you don't get too much visual aspect from how it's set up right now. So I'm gonna do something real quick.
I like it.
Just threw the heads on there and the intake so we can get an idea of what we're looking at.
Yeah, I mean, put a frickin' hose on here that goes all the way through the nose, huh?
All right, let's hover. Let's just set it down.
All right.
That's fine.
So your friggin' oil cap is in the way. And I don't think that much else. Wow.
The engine catches obviously on this lip where it narrows up, like Jacob was just saying there. Actually, it looks like there's enough room for manifolds in there. And also, like Jacob was saying just a minute ago, with the short oil pan on there, it's gonna drop the engine down. So, should be good. And it looks like the more rearward it goes, the wider the hull is. And the more frontward it goes, the more narrow it is. So, right now, from my perspective, bulge-wise, we're probably looking at maybe in this area or possibly up here, just depending on how it all sets down.
That's way smaller than initially you would think, huh? Okay. So it's a pretty good fit. Really, that's what we're saying. We're saying this here V8 is not a bad fit. This is like the same as putting the 1100 in the 650 SXs. Except for you don't have to like unglue the top deck.
Actually, there's more room to put this engine in than those.
It kind of is, yeah. Yeah.
Because this, but it's like front and back room, which is kind of like not that helpful.
Well, it's nice that it's there.
Yeah, that way there's room for turbos and nitrous and things like that.
Yeah, boy, we're gonna get the biggest NOS tank that they will sell us. Got this bloody oil cap on it, in a way.
Yeah.
Bloody oil cap.
I could probably cut that off and weld that so it's like flat. Actually, I probably can get a left side valve cover and throw it on there.
Or you cut like a little hole and you just put the oil in from the outside.
Actually, I'll just flip the valve covers around and then that oil thing will be back here.
Ah, because the LS is that way. That's kind of cool.
Pretty sure it can, but I'll
It
I'll
sure
have to
looked
check.
like it.
All right, guys, we're talking about just fitment and stuff, and one thing that we're saying is might end up having to get a shorter intake manifold because, yeah,
You figure this is like 3 or 4 inches lower. I don't know.
3 or 4 inches lower. Yeah, maybe it'll fit, maybe it won't. So we may end up with a different intake at the end of the day, but I'm not really sure yet. And neither is Jacob.
Yeah. It looks like the deck will be down 4 inches. The engine will be down 4 inches. So that's actually kind of about where it'll sit.
Yeah.
This thing would sound really cool with a supercharger on it, though. With the belts going.
The whiny ass
If you could have like the low profile in the middle kind and have. But that's crap's expensive, I bet. Huh?
Well, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Put a V8 in, straight to the bottom.
Titanic. We should name this thing the Titanic.
Oh man, I
think Mick O'Toole would like that.
I'm not like a superstitious person, but I do not.
Titanic Hindenburg. This is the Titanic Hindenburg.
I do not want to mess with that
How
stuff.
about the Spruce Goose?
Wanna
That
stay-
one didn't go down. That one
Stay
worked.
away from that stuff. No, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob's gonna say some words, but imagine they're coming from me, but they're from him.
Yeah, so like Josh is busy rummaging through like bolts and crap right now. Well, I was thinking like, okay, so the guys that told us to split this thing in half, like, thanks, that was a great idea. Like, we did this because you told us to. So like, if anybody's got any good ideas, tell us. We only want to hear your good ideas though. Like all the people are like, never watched Jetskibrothers videos before, and they finally are watching this V8 thing because it popped up on YouTube because it's like sensational or whatever, and they're like, oh, it's not gonna work. I mean, whatever. Like, you guys can tell us that or whatever, but like, it's not really like. I mean, obviously, it's gonna work and it's gonna be amazing. Go 200 miles an hour. So like, all you guys.
Whoa! It ain't going 200 miles an hour. That's not happening.
Come on. Okay. I can't remember what I was saying.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You know what, Jacob? Whatever you want to say, you just go.
I can't even remember.
I'm not gonna go 200 miles.
I can't
an hour,
remember
right?
what I'm talking about, guys. Well, wait. So all you guys that have good, helpful things to say, like split the top deck off of there, like we're just kind of going, man, I don't know. Can you split a top deck on one of these? And lo and behold, it's great. So if anybody got any good little ideas like this, I mean, I think we kind of know what we're doing for like the exhaust setup and like lining this thing up with the pump and that kind of crap. Like,
But if you have any like good little ideas for that,
any just
throw 'em
good
out
little
there.
ideas. Yeah. I mean, that's really. I mean, we've looked at the other V8 jet ski builds on the internet, and whatever, man. It'll be fine. It'll be cool. We'll get it done. But I just want you to know, we love you. So I don't know. Shut up, Jacob. Just shut up.